Hello and welcome, this is Insti, and I'm starting to play Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. This is continuation to And Then There Were None. Then There Were None was released in 2005. This was released in 2006. The third installment will be, what was it? Evil Under the Sun. But yes, this is obviously based on the Agatha Christie's famous Murder on the Orient Express book. There's at least 3 movies I know of. I have seen 2 of them, not the newest one, Kenneth Branagh, but and I enjoy the David Suchet version most. And by the way, David Suchet is actually voice acting Hercule Poirot in this installment. And if I remember correctly, there's also, if you remember, if you have played Mass Effect, you have met Dr. Chakwas. Her voice actor is also in this. Can't remember which character she is portraying, but she is working in this also. She was also in Gears of War, Queen Mara, Gabriel Knight 3, Estelle Stiles, and also in the And Then There Were None. But yes, I don't think there's anything else to say. Hopefully the sounds are okay. This is a bit problematic as the sound settings are a little clunky, if I may say so myself. But let's see if we can get this working. I'll put some music on now, so I hope it's not overbearing. There's only one, I can only click once and it will go on. So I have to see if it's overbearing, then I probably have to take it down or do something with it. But as in And Then There Were None, the music wasn't playing that often, so it wasn't a problem. So let's see if it's in here also. Anyways, I'll put it on and we might as well start.
In the house! You're surrounded! If you don't walk out that door unarmed in 10 seconds, we open fire! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance! Okay! Perforate it, boys!
Monsieur Hercule Poirot is a personal friend of mine. He has done a great service of the most secret and international importance to the government of Turkey. Now, he is suddenly summoned by the Prime Minister himself to return to Great Britain at once. I dined with him only last evening and promised him that I, Marcel Bouc, director of the train company, assures his friend's passage aboard this evening's train. Take my friend Poirot in charge, Mademoiselle Marceu. Secure a compartment of the highest comfort and see to his every wish. This office is depending upon you. Succeed, and I will consider the application for promotion you place on my desk week after week. Fail, and satisfy yourself with the position of clerk for the few short days you will remain in my employ.
Monsieur Poirot? All right, Antoinette. Here at last is the chance you've been waiting for. Your fate is in your own hands. Monsieur Poirot?
Okay, and as you can see, we are not controlling Hercule Poirot because, well, he will be more of a guide in this game. And also, one thing I forgot to say, if you haven't read or seen the movies, this most definitely will spoil that for you, so be wary of that also. Okay, might make a few little changes here, nothing to worry, and let's go.
I do not have time to browse. I must get to the station.
Yes, right-clicking opens the inventory, much bigger than we had in the... Then there were none. We have a train ticket over there. We can probably check it, and we have This is nice. We can finally see a little bit better the items than in the... And then there were none. This will get me all the way to Paris. That's nice. So we can check that. Have to remember. What do we have here? Ah, this is combining items. Okay. True crime stories. Crippen pays ultimate prize. Wife murderer hanged at Pentonville. Cellar floor where Cora Crippen remains were unaided. Styles case nears end. Belgian refugee aids police. Monsieur Hercule Poirot, formerly the Belgian police. Yes. He's a Belgian, not French. These are... every one of these are Hercule Poirot cases. Sleuth Hercule Poirot latest triumph. The Marrows prove Mr. Poirot also dab and gardening. I can't even read anymore. Celebrated detective is also a blue train passenger. Killer should have thought twice with Mr. Poirot on board. Yes. Nerdling of sons. Familiar beauty sways. Bachelor dominated jury. Child bride of the jealous millionaire. Okay. King Alexander. Marcel assassin dies to French policeman's sword. Okay, so these will be our timetable and maps. Train route. Istanbul, Sofia, Belgrade, Vinkovci, Trieste, Venice, Milan, Paris. Okay, Paris. Train plan, package, restaurant, salon, Calais coach, Athens coach. Antoinette Marceu, France. Okay, we are going to get quite a few people, and apparently fingerprints we can compare. Fine. Now that we're done with that, let's go here and see what we can see.
Sateki Station, one of the most beautiful in all the world. It is almost difficult to believe such an astounding structure serves as a train station. The Gare du Nord pales in comparison.
Well, it's actually quite lovely looking.
Barrels of olive oil, molasses, and fruit preserves.
Thank you. Yeah, the controls are exactly like, and then there were none. Left clicking does what it says on the cursor, and right clicking opens the inventory.
Buckets of dried figs, apricots, dates, raisins, and mulberry.
Mulberry. What are these guys talking about? We have to...
This stall sells knives and cutlery of all kinds, even razor-sharp scimitars.
Okay. I guess we need to talk to them so we can go through.
This fool tries to sell me a cleaver with no style or grace. Tell him which is the better cleaver for the hacking of meat.
I can't see the right one. Left?
The cleaver in your left hand.
Ah, here at least is one who knows fine forged German steel when she sees it.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, by the way, can I save? I'll just make a save. Yep, Cancel. Yeah, this is one game I probably have to make a little bit
Fine
notes,
hand-woven carpets and rugs.
if I remember correctly.
I do not have time to browse. I must get to the station.
Right.
Monsieur Poirot?
There he goes. Few goats.
What is that goat eating?
Okay.
What is that goat eating?
Okay, we can't check.
It is almost difficult to believe such an astounding structure serves as a train station. The Gare du Nord pales in comparison.
Okay. Oh, I can skip the dialogue. That's good, because if I remember correctly, then there were none. There were a few times where I couldn't.
Monsieur Poirot?
There's something. Is there? Can I go back? No, it's just something. Nothing important.
Boxes of tea from Turkey and Ceylon. Herbal teas and thick, dark Turkish coffee.
Coffee.
Now see here, Foscarelli, I've done my fair share of traveling. I'll tell you, Kataya tiles are the finest made in Turkey.
And I tell you, it is the enamel tiles from Iznik. These are the oldest and the most beautiful of the Ottoman Empire.
Well, they are quite impressive, to be sure. But the Kataya tiles are more beautiful. I'm sure there are examples sold here in this bazaar that would prove my point.
Gentlemen, please, may I get by?
What have we here?
Young lady, settle the dispute. You know the famous enameled ceramics?
Yes, of course, I live in Istanbul, but...
We have to wait here for our porter. Find us an example of a Kataya tile.
And an Iznik.
Just borrow them for a second. No need to buy any.
Really? I don't have time for this.
I don't have time for this.
Then permit us to continue the debate without you.
Jeez.
Ah, she returns. Perhaps...
Did you bring us a Kataya?
Or an Iznik?
Not yet.
Well, please return once you have.
Well, right. Where can I get those? Do you have tiles?
I need to remember to return this.
Oh no, do I really?
Furniture and household goods, all handmade with outstanding Turkish craftsmanship. Fine
Okay. Oh, sorry.
hand-woven carpets and rugs.
Right.
This stall displays intricately hand-painted Kataya bowls. The merchant seems to be watching the man next to me closely.
Well, good for me. He wasn't looking for me because I apparently stole.
Boxes of tea from Turkey and Ceylon.
Okay. Where is... Here, maybe? Ah.
I'm sure he won't mind if I just borrow this for a moment. That isn't quite what I'm looking for.
Okay, we should have everything we need. I might as well check them myself. Kutaya ball and Iznik tile. Can I check closer? It's lovely looking. What about this? Well, I have to say Iznik, at least from those samples, looks a little bit better.
Ah, she returns. Perhaps now we can settle this.
Did you bring us a Kataya?
Or an Iznik?
Here is an Iznik tile. It is the most beautiful beyond any doubt.
Did I not say this? Thank you, young woman. Now we can turn our attention to more important things. Like those fountains we were discussing earlier.
Oh, I didn't realize I actually could have chosen the both from the down, but from the down menu, but anyways, I was going to choose the Insti anyways.
Something belongs here. I, of course, know what.
Yes, you do. Oh,
There, no harm done.
but we don't have the tile anymore. So I guess
Something belongs here. I, of course, know what.
I don't have the tile anymore. Can I ask for it so I could return it?
I shouldn't interrupt their conversation at the moment. Whatever they are speaking about, it does not concern me.
Okay, we just stole a tile. Okay.
I'm not sure what those boxes contain. Buckets of dried figs, apricots, dates, raisins, and mulberry.
Again, mulberry.
Monsieur Poirot? Let me pass.
Her Excellency has lost her parasol. We are searching for it to protect her from the sun, you see.
Is she a vampire? Don't speak to me like that. I represent the Express Company. Thank you, Mademoiselle Schmidt. I beg your pardon, but I'm in a great hurry.
I beg your pardon, but I am in a great hurry.
Then you are an ignorant girl indeed. Go about your business.
I expect she can buy another somewhere nearby.
A parasol fit for a princess? Here, I think not.
Again, I'm truly sorry.
I'm truly sorry, Princess, but I'm in a great hurry.
Your generation often is. I do not linger here for my health. I've lost my parasol. I can't think where I left it.
I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
If you could help us look for it. I am not as mobile as I was at your age, and Schmidt would rather fast than make an adequate search. I would be very grateful.
I do not drink. Why? Okay, so we need to find her parasol. Wherever it might be. Nope. No. Oh, it's there. Was it there earlier? I'm almost certain it wasn't.
What is that goat eating? That isn't going to help.
I saw the hand symbol there. Come on, move.
What is that? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so I can't take it just yet. What would I need for the goat?
The time for... I have nothing...
No. I don't want. I want to walk forward. Nothing in here.
Fine. Boxes of tea.
Okay, so we need something for the goat, because the parasol is over there, which I'm almost certain wasn't there earlier when I was... Oh! When I was looking at it. So what do I have now? I have some grain. Ooh, because I can't pick the parasol over the goat, I need to use the grain for the goat. Well, quid pro quo. No. So I think we can finally move forward.
Could this be the parasol?
But yes, Dankeschön, Fräulein. If your excellency pleases, we should board the train.
I still must buy a bracelet for my arthritis, Schmidt. There is ample time yet for the train. Let this helpful young woman pass.
You shall not pass. Anyways. Oh, chickens.
Buckets of dried figs, apricots.
Yeah, we already know.
There must be grain in that sack.
Okay. What's our next obstacle?
Oh, please, European miss. I have the train to Calais to catch, but I am so turned about in here. The heat, the foreign peoples. I pray for a guide, but it is frivolous and weak, and I know, and God rightly does not grant these prayers.
I can give you directions if you'll come with me. I can take you to train. I'm taking the train myself. Well, I give you the directions.
I'm with the train company. I can give you directions.
Directions? Oh, no. I am doing very poorly with directions. Please, show me the way, or I am becoming lost forever.
Keep up.
Very well, but I'm in a hurry. Please, try to keep up.
Oh, thank you. Yes, take me to the train, please. I must not be missing the train that leaves Istanbul on this day. I am Greta Olsen, matron to a small missionary school near the port of Gerleke. I nurse and instruct the children who have lost their way.
Okay, Greta, let's go. What? The bird is flocking off.
Hector, make sure the statue is safely on board before departure.
Yes, Mr. Ratchet.
Who do they sell this pottery to?
Tourists, I expect.
Huh. Well, at least the dust looks authentic.
Excuse us, please.
Well, hello.
Please do not be stopping us. The train will be leaving without me.
French, right? Are you traveling with us this evening?
Yes.
Yes, will you pardon us?
What's the rush? We have plenty of time. Fellow passengers and all. Plenty of time to get acquainted.
Right, I really must insist you letting us. I'm official train line with the official business to see to. If you don't let us pass immediately, I will see that you never travel this line again. Must I summon the police? Do I know you? Do you know my husband? Should I call the police? Okay, too many vampire references. Anyways.
I am an official of the train line with official business to see to.
Sounds very official. I like it when your eyes get all stormy like that.
Mr. Ratchet.
Did you hear a squeak?
Okay.
If you don't let us pass immediately, I will see that you never travel on this line again.
Not that I think you could make that stick, but I'm willing to continue our chat later.
I need to assert my dominance here. Okay, we're done, so finally we can move. Can we check that?
Sakeki Station's main entrance. Every time I pass through these doors, I feel the call of adventure.
Don't worry, we will have one soon enough. I can guarantee that. The graphics are quite nice on this game, I have to say.
Sakeki is more than a train station. It is a work of art, all its own.
Nice. We can go here. Apparently we need to go here.
Marble floors, barely worn by the feet of thousands of passengers.
Lovely. Yeah, this is the only way we can go now. If I remember correctly, double click should make walk more faster. Yes. Again. He's a little bit suspicious of us, I would say.
Mary.
Not now. Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then...
Well, what are you waiting for? Don't let us stand in your way.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, more goats, birds.
Sakeki is more than a...
Oh, we already know that. Ah, what's now?
Tickets, please. No one may board the train without a ticket.
I must be making an inventory of my possessions. Everything. It gets lost.
Right. Oh, okay. Can I now go through?
I don't think he's in the mood for conversation.
Right. So I think I can go.
Posters of Istanbul's attractions welcome arriving passengers.
Which is nice. And there's...
Passengers' baggage. I confess I've always wanted to peek inside, to share the lives of my fellow travelers, but I doubt I'll ever have the opportunity.
Foreboding. Is that the word I'm looking for? But yeah, I guess we will get the chance to pick people's luggages on this train trip. Can I?
But I must travel this evening to London. It is of the most importance. My friend Monsieur Bouc, director of the line, assured me of a room aboard the Calais coach.
I am sorry, monsieur. It is incredible. It is off-season, yet the world elects to travel tonight. Not a single room remains.
Pardon me, messieurs. I'm Antoinette Marceu from the Istanbul office.
Are you quite well, Mademoiselle Marceau? You are flushed and winded.
I'm fine, really. It was something of a chore to catch up to the train.
But the train, it does not move.
Mademoiselle, please tell the gentleman the Calais coach is full.
It definitely is not full, but what am I supposed to do now? Oh, this is a quick travel, I think. Okay, so that... Okay, now I understand. So when we finally get to play the game, I probably can go through this. Okay.
What is your name?
Pierre Michel, mademoiselle.
I've seen your name on reports. Your record with the company is excellent.
Thank you, Mademoiselle Marceau. I always strive to do my very best for my passengers.
Then strive now, Michel.
Perhaps Monsieur could sit up in the salon car for the beginning of this journey?
Let's see, please keep Monsieur Poirot room 16. We must find a room for us. Let's go with that.
Please give Monsieur Poirot room 16.
It is taken, mademoiselle.
But number 16 is always kept in reserve for such emergencies.
Nevertheless, tonight it is occupied by an American gentleman, a Monsieur Hardman.
He does not sound like someone to be trifled with.
We must find a room for Monsieur Poirot.
Mademoiselle, if I could construct an additional compartment, I would.
Let me see your passenger manifest, please.
I have an extra plan of the Calais coach with all the passengers listed. Take it by all means.
Okay.
As you can see, every room is filled.
There are extra beds.
Only two. In Mr. McQueen's room, but he has paid for a single. And Miss Olsen's room, but I hardly think Monsieur Poirot.
No, merci. I would not think of it.
Of course.
That will be all, Pierre.
Okay, what? Okay.
But please think of something. I don't want to lose my job.
I place myself entirely to your service. I have fascination of crime. I work for your friend, Monsieur Poirot. Good day to you.
I work for your friend, Monsieur Bosc.
Ah, of course. And he without doubt has given to you the description most precise.
I would have known you anyway. I have a passion for crime.
You enjoy the study of it, I hope, but not the committing.
Oh, the study, the gathering of clues, the questioning of suspects.
Merely what the Americans call the footwork.
Legwork, I believe, monsieur.
As you say, I prefer the detection that occurs here. The little grace hands.
My scrapbook contains many accounts of your cases. That mysterious affair at Styles, the death of Roger Ackroyd, the noted businessman, Lord Edgware's murder. But forgive me, I'm rambling.
Yes. So. What are we going to do now? Train route, train plan. Monsieur Poirot must share a room with Monsieur McQueen. We will make Monsieur Poirot as comfortable as possible in the salon car. I'm sure Miss Olsen. Well, obviously I'm gonna keep my room.
Give Monsieur Poirot my room. I will be quite comfortable in the salon car.
Mademoiselle Poirot, he will not hear of such a thing.
I insist. I will not compromise the hospitality of the train.
Oh, if I must turn you out, why then you will stay in the room of Miss Olsen. I am sure she will not mind when she learns of your sacrifice.
No, really, it isn't necessary.
No. Poirot has spoken. The matter, it is settled.
I will speak to the lady at once.
Loin of this, leg of that. I am not eating the flesh of the animals.
In America, if it has fur, we either eat it or wear it. As my daughter always says, there's a lot America could teach people in other countries, if they'd only wake up and listen. She says one day you'll be able to go into a restaurant in Istanbul and order a hamburger. What do you think of that?
Why would you want to do such a thing?
Why? Everybody wants a taste of home.
I expect the Turks would agree with you.
Exactly. That's what my daughter says. It's only a matter of time and Turks will love hamburgers.
You will be sufficiently amiable to place in my compartment a bottle of mineral water before I retire this evening.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
For dinner, I shall have chicken cooked without sauces. Also, some boiled fish.
I am very sorry, Your Excellency. There is no chicken or fish on the menu.
Oh. Is he chef for this journey? The German?
Oui, Your Highness. The cooking of Monsieur Klaus is admired all over Europe. It is a good that the train has secured his services.
No doubt. Very well, I will have lamb. Again, without sauces.
You've got to put it over big, whatever you're selling.
Sure, that is what I say all the time. With motor cars, it is no half measures.
This steak is excellent.
The pork is also very nice.
Say, we haven't been introduced.
That is very true.
We haven't.
You are not eating.
I haven't much appetite this evening.
How could I be so lucky to have found you?
You found me! Only after I'd chased you across 3 continents.
The statues in the baggage car?
Yes, I saw them loading the crate myself. They were very careful.
Huh. They better be. If it's damaged, I might enjoy owning a railroad. Who knows?
You travel often by train in your profession, mademoiselle?
Yes, I do.
You are a person most fortunate.
I'd rather fly.
Ah, mais non. Not for me are the aeroplanes, with their sudden changes of altitude, and the capricious tossing about of the passengers by the weather très mauvais. No.
In business, speed is often more important than comfort.
No, it is more than the comfort. The trains, they lend themselves to the romance and the intrigue. All about us are people of all classes, of all nationalities, of all ages. They sleep and eat under one roof. They cannot get away from one another. And at the end of the 3 days, they part. They go their several ways, never perhaps to see each other again. For a few moments only, the skilled detective has the chance to study his fellow travelers, to watch their little stories unfold beneath the microscope of the trained eye.
Tell me what you see.
You as well, mademoiselle. We will make the little game of it, n'est-ce pas?
Okay, interesting. And
one must look, one must listen at all times. If you were to listen at the door of any compartment, who knows what you may learn?
That would not be very proper, Monsieur Poirot.
Proper? The student of crime must also be the student of human nature. Oh, what better way to make the study, huh? I will illustrate. Mademoiselle Marceau, you are facing the entire car, whereas Poirot, he sits with his back to most and is only observed upon entering. Start with the table farthest away, the 3 ladies. Tell me about them.
okay, 3 ladies. One is Swedish missionary from schooner Gemlik on the Bosphorus. The younger woman is British from her accent. The older woman with the loud voice is American. Let's start with the first one.
One is a Swedish missionary from a school near Gemlik on the Bosporus. She is also very uncomfortable in unfamiliar surroundings and gets lost easily.
That is truly wonderful. How did you arrive at this?
I helped her find the train inside the train station.
Well, it is an important lesson, that. When you know the facts, why bother with the clues?
Sorry.
The younger woman is British from her accent. She seems very capable and down to earth. If we'd been at school together, I believe we would have been friends.
Oui. She has a strong character, that one. Perhaps the strongest among us. But she is a mystery nonetheless.
Why do you say that?
You observed her embrace of the most passionate kind with a proper English gentleman this afternoon?
Yes, I did. Very un-English of both of them.
As you say. And yet now she sits at another table, indifferent to him and his glances.
Lovers quarrel?
What can have happened in so short a time for the lovebirds to fly from the light into the darkness?
The older woman with the loud voice is American. Even with the length of the car between us, one can tell that.
Well, it is true what you say. And yet, she seems to be a woman quite amiable and without malice. A good beginning. And what is there to say about the tanned British gentleman?
Maybe military?
Military, I would say, from the way he carries himself.
Very good.
Maybe tropics.
He has spent much time in the tropics.
Well, some far-flung corner of the British Empire. India, perhaps.
He's not as proper as he looks.
Or he is so in love, it breaks down all the inhibitions.
They are married, but not to one another.
What did she say to him? Huh? Not now. Not now. When it is behind us, then.
They are waiting for the divorce to be final.
Perhaps. Tanned, military, or posting in Egypt, perhaps. or India? And now the grand lady who sits alone.
I'd say royalty, a princess. Russian, probably.
Oh, no. You will not play the same trick on Poirot twice. Alors, she too you have met?
I did a small service for her earlier today.
She has the very grim exterior, that one, but there is something about her, huh? A twinkle in the eye, perhaps? No. I think she is not quite so much the dragon as she appears. Alors, and across from her sits?
Hildegard Schmidt. Yes, I met her too. Quite unpleasant for a lady's maid. They're usually such mild creatures.
Vraiment. She also has sent a plate back to the chef twice for adjustments. Very particular about the cuisine. It would be nice if the menu was more varied. We march. This large table nearest the kitchen now, with the three gentlemen. What can you see?
If I remember correctly, the Princess Dragomirov, her voice actor is the Dr. Chakwas. Italian sells motor cars.
The Italian sells motor cars. He's very enthusiastic about cars in general.
Oui, a salesman to his very soul, I would say.
The American appears to be a commercial traveler of some sort.
Oui, he carried the sample case when he boarded the train. Yet, I wonder. The case, it was quite small. Yet he seems very fit, does he not? The suit of such questionable taste, he can barely contain the muscles.
Can't a commercial traveler be athletic?
C'est possible.
The Englishman is very quiet.
He certainly does not share the enthusiasm for conversation of his companions. A superior sort, with a disapproving expression. That suggests nothing to you?
I'm afraid not.
A gentleman's gentleman, as the British would say.
A valet. Yes, I can see him pressing trousers and shining shoes.
And now, as discreetly as possible, observe the young couple directly behind me.
Well, basically, these both are correct. Yes, she is the Caroline Seymour, Princess Dragomirov in this game. So, the Caroline Seymour is the actress. Jewels.
Her dress is exquisite, very expensive. And the jewels. Oh, she's lovely. The kind of woman a man would marry and lavish gifts upon.
It is very romantic, is it not? And yet I detect the melancholy in your voice, mademoiselle.
I'm sorry. I expect it's jealousy. I grew up in Jucar, a small town near Avignon. My parents wanted me to stay in Jucar and marry well, but I rebelled.
Ah.
Have you never rebelled, Monsieur Poirot?
These days, not so much, I fear. Rebellion, it is for the young.
I went to England too, to university, then out here to Istanbul. I wanted to get as far away from Jucar as I could. I wanted mystery, adventure, romance. I became a clerk. No mystery, no adventure, and certainly no time for romance.
Poirot is not so much the expert on romance. Yet mystery and adventure may be closer than you think.
The man is very handsome, aristocratic. He dresses as an Englishman, but his accent is Hungarian, I think.
Oui, a diplomat, I believe, fiercely in love.
Fiercely?
The man who makes the unwanted advances to his young wife would suffer for it. And now, to the last table, where the older gentleman has been glancing this way throughout dinner.
Ah, the Ratchet and Hector.
The older man's name is Ratchet, an American. Very coarse and brutish, despite the fine clothes and table manners. He forced his attentions on me in the bazaar today. I think he's been trying to renew the attempt all through dinner. He keeps looking this way.
Most would see the smiling round face with the pink cheeks and the brilliantly white teeth that are false and say, there sits a benevolent personality indeed.
There is no smile in his eyes.
No, there is a dark fever in them. Not a benevolent man, not a nice man at all. And forgive me, mademoiselle, but I do not think that he has been watching you. Poirot is the unfortunate victim of his interest this evening.
The younger American man is named Hector something. I like him. He seems very open and pleasant. He's Mr. Ratchet's secretary, I believe, but I don't think he's very happy in the position.
Perhaps an acquaintance worth cultivating for an attractive young lady traveling alone?
Monsieur Poirot, I would never be so forward.
Oh, but it is 1934, mademoiselle. Young ladies are forward. Even those from Juka.
Hector, I'm not having dessert.
I thought I might try the...
You go get started on those letters I dictated.
But I...
Yes, sir. I think I have the pleasure of speaking to Monsieur Hercule Poirot.
You have been correctly informed, monsieur.
My name's Ratchet. In my country, we come to the point quickly. Mr. Poirot, I want you to take on a job for me. It means big money. Big money. I'm a rich man. Rich men have enemies. I have an enemy.
Only one enemy?
Just what do you mean by that?
Monsieur, in my experience, when a man he is in a position to have, as you say, the enemies, then it does not usually resolve itself into one enemy alone.
I appreciate your point. Enemy or enemies, it doesn't matter. What matters is my safety. My life has been threatened, Monsieur Poirot. I'm used to taking pretty good care of myself. I'm not the kind of man to be caught napping, but you're the extra insurance.
I regret, monsieur. I cannot oblige you.
Name your price.
I have been very fortunate in my profession, monsieur. I have made enough money to satisfy both my needs and my caprices. I take now only such cases as interest me.
What's wrong with my proposition?
If you will forgive me for being personal, I do not like your face, Monsieur Ratchet.
Train company employee. I have checked the baggage car for the supplies I ordered to be delivered here in Belgrade. There is no bacon. I will not make a breakfast tomorrow without the bacon. My reputation is at stake. Find me my bacon or I leave the train here and you can cook all the meals yourself.
Train company employee? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look around. Belgrade. This will be a brief stop to take on supplies, mail, and to add the Athens-Paris coach. There will be few, if any, passengers in this weather.
Okay, I guess we need to find some bacon, but before that I'll take a quick break, I'll get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, time to find some bacon from Belgrade, I think. Okay, we can go over there.
Quite interesting.
Okay, I'm making a note. So somebody ran inside. Could have been a passenger or somebody else.
Belgrade Station. Not quite the splendor of Sakeki, but it is practical and serves its purpose well. Belgrade...
Oh. So is that a real clock? That would be... I don't know if that takes time. Have you guys seen any bacon?
Bloody awful weather. The train better get moving soon. The passes west of here fill with snow pretty fast. Back in 29, there was a train trapped up there for a week.
Arbuthnot, isn't it? And McQueen, good evening, gentlemen. And
Colonel Arbuthnot, isn't it? And Mr. McQueen.
That's right. Say, you're the company representative, aren't you? I heard there was one on the train.
Is there... Okay.
Is there anyone in the station?
Only people we've seen were an attendant and a passenger, I think. They boarded that coach they're adding to the train. Then somebody turned out the station lights. It's the Athens-Paris coach, I think. Mr. Ratchet and I travel this route quite a bit.
Yes, well, I've all the fresh air I need, if you'll excuse me.
I'll be getting along then, too. Don't want to hold us up.
Well, unfortunately, I couldn't ask about the bacon, but...
The fountain looks rather forlorn in this weather.
A little bit. Okay.
The architecture of the station is unremarkable, to say the least.
Oh, don't be so snobbish. It's still a nice looking station. That was weird.
This is our company representative from Istanbul? A woman?
Mademoiselle Marceau, this is Tayyip, our engineer.
Okay.
What is the report from the station master?
It is not good, I'm afraid. Heavy snow is forecast for the mountains. The passes between Vancouver and Broad will fill up quickly.
How many passengers?
How many passengers joined us here in Belgrade?
Only one. A Greek doctor, I believe.
I think I saw the Athens-Paris coach attendant board the restaurant car just now.
Really? He should be back in the Athens-Paris coach.
Okay, so it was an attendant, probably. Bacon.
Klaus is missing a side of bacon.
He told me. I showed him the manifest. It was not on the Athens-Paris car.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So, can I talk to you?
Are you ready to go?
I have been ready. I am not the slow one here. It is the Serbs.
Can we reach Broad in this weather?
If any engine can get us through, it will be this 460.
I suppose I'll have to take responsibility if we go on.
Company representative? And a woman? No, this is my train, my decision. We go.
Okay.
The engineer and firemen are keeping the steam well up.
Can we find bacon from here?
It is frustrating not to know what it says. Serbian, I suppose. It would have to be Serbian.
Okay.
Antoinette, you're in Belgrade. You can't read these tags.
I'm not in it. There's a little typo there. Okay. Either we need something to open those or there's no bacon in there. Can I go over here? No.
The attendant I saw boarding the restaurant car came through this gate. I suppose that woman was seeing him off.
Woman near platform. Okay, I think we're done with that. Can I enter? No, I don't think I can go over there. Well, this is probably so. I need to go back inside and check if
We can't afford to lose our chef. I I'd better find his missing bacon before I return to the warmth of the train.
Okay, so we need to find the bacon from here. Okay, that's fine. So if I would be a bacon on a train station, where would I be? So the point is, well, it has to be one of these boxes. But I don't know what's inside, what these boxes contain. Do I need to go and ask about those boxes? Probably. Let's see if this works.
Do you speak Serbian?
I am a Turk. Why would I speak Serbian?
Can you read Serbian?
A little. The manifests from Belgrade are in Serbian.
Could you read some tags on the Prague luggage truck for me?
Yes, of course.
Then come and read. Okay. So
That appears to be a box of golf balls.
I don't think we need the golf balls, at least a moment. Wrong button, sir.
That is, I believe, the toilet paper, mademoiselle.
That we may need.
Slanina, we have found Klaus's bacon, Mademoiselle Marceau.
Will you take it to him so we can get underway?
At once.
Solve the case of a missing bacon. I would call this a success.
I do not protest the addition of you in my room, miss. You have helped me, and I am glad of the company, and I am a Christian lady whose heart is filled with charity.
Fine, that's settled then.
But I have already been picking out the lower bunk for me, because I am afraid of the heights and the sudden stops of trains, and I would not like to return to the children broken.
The upper bunk will do fine for me. I'll look forward to the adventure.
And now, miss, excuse me, please. I will go to the WC, as you call it.
I was educated in England, but I'm French.
Oh? I was educated in Sweden, and I'm Swedish. You call it the toilet? Am I going to the toilet?
Mademoiselle Olsen, how you spend the next few minutes of your life is entirely your own private affair.
Yeah, it is.
One must look, one must listen at all times. If you were to listen at the door of any compartment, who knows what you may learn?
I'm still not sure I agree in principle, but perhaps I'd best give it a go.
Yes, so now we have to listen in. Okay, one thing. We have the manifest. Okay, good. So I don't really have to write these down, at least not for now. But, so this is, oh, this.
I can't hear through this wood. I'll need something to help me.
Okay, we need a glass. I'll go forward and check the areas.
Please forgive me, Mademoiselle Marceau. But might we speak later?
Maybe. Can we go there? Athens Paris coach.
The door to the Athens Paris coach is locked.
Okay. Ah. So
I cannot take these towels. They're of too fine a quality to waste on detective work. There must be something else I can use.
I didn't know we need towels.
I cannot take...
And I hope there's another...
Oh my, I am looking quite haggard. Detective work and cold weather wreaks havoc on the skin.
Yes, it certainly does. I'll try to be quite thorough. I don't...
There are no tissues left in the box.
No, unfortunately no. I hope there's another toilet because we have a problem because Olson should be in the toilet.
I can't hear through this wood.
Okay, one thing I'm gonna check. So we have the manifest. Elena Adreni, okay. So many names to remember. It should...
It's locked fast.
Yeah, definitely it should be occupied. The salon car, I guess we get the glass from there. No, we don't need a shaker at this time, unlike on the previous game. I guess we take this one because it's odd one out. Let's take those. I'll grab everything I can. Whiskey. Whoop. Interesting. Why am I allowed to take so many glasses? Guess we need them later. Tape, paper. Oh, fingerprints, obviously.
Those cabinets are locked. Those cabinets are locked.
Yeah, definitely tape is for the fingerprints. Oh, I thought she was going to check the flower, but no. So, durable and dispose. This stack of white paper napkins. Fine. Water glass. Everything is water glass. Treat it lightly.
I would expect nothing less than this exquisite work on the most luxurious train in the world.
Yes, very exquisite. We go to the restaurant car.
This door is tightly locked.
Fine. So basically what we can do is listen in. I'm guessing we can do it now. Oh, again. Again, it was just checking them. So if I'm understanding correctly, I could just click this and we can jump there. Nice. And well, we're not listening to the toilet then. Let's start. 1, 2. Who are there? Masterman and Foscarelli. So I'm guessing we are using the... Yes.
That guy is the most stuck-up human being I've ever met. Even for an Englishman.
Ratchet's a valet?
Yeah, master. I'm glad I'm not traveling in the same room with him.
Oh, I like everybody. And him, he is as quiet as a little mouse.
You're welcome to him, that's my view. Deal the cards.
Okay. Playing cards. So what's next? 3, 4.
But look here, Colonel. Your policy in India is obviously self-defeating. You can't keep it as a colony forever, you know.
I don't see why not.
You probably wouldn't have seen why not back in 1776. But America is free as a bird now.
And suffering through one of the worst economic depressions in history, I believe.
You're not seriously suggesting that if the United States had remained a colony of England, we could have avoided a depression?
I don't see why not.
So politics, obviously, and 5 and 6.
I can't hear anything.
Silent. Maybe empty. Who knows? Then let's move forward. Let's listen in what Poirot is doing.
It's completely quiet in there.
Okay. Well, to be honest, it doesn't matter what Poirot is doing at the moment. We have 2 rooms. Ratchet.
Whatever you're reading appears to distress you.
It doesn't matter.
Can we listen more? I didn't realize. Could we listen more?
I think I've heard all I can.
Okay. Um. 11.
I can't hear anything.
Let's go forward. If I remember correctly, night will be a little bit hectic.
Oh, Rudolph, it is a nightmare.
I know how hard all of this is for you. The only good thing about nightmares is that eventually we wake up.
Will you help me to be strong?
You are stronger than I, dearest. You have been through so much more.
My love, my love, my love.
Well, that was a little odd.
It's completely quiet in there.
So, obviously, they are there. Dragomirov and Arbuthnot. Let's start with Dragomirov.
Mr. Snagsby is dismayed to see, standing with an attentive face between himself and the lawyer at a little distance from the table, a person with a hat and a stick in his hand, who was not there when he himself came in and has not since entered by the door or by either of the windows. Yet this third person stands there with his attentive face and his hat and his stick in his hands and his hands behind him, a composed and quiet listener. He is a stoutly built, steady-looking, sharp-eyed man in black of about middle age, except that he looks at Mr. Snagsby as if he were going to take his portrait. There is nothing remarkable about him at first sight but his ghostly manner of appearing.
Enough, Schmidt. Detectives are not so superhuman as Mr. Dickens suggests. They are as human as you or I. Now, I will rest for a short while.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Okay, so Schmidt was reading a story with a lovely voice. A little bit better than mine. Arbuthnot should not be there.
Not a sound.
15 empty. Obviously, because Arbuthnot is discussing in the room 3-4. And 16.
I can't hear anything.
Mademoiselle, what are you doing?
Michel, you startled me. I'm testing. Monsieur Bouc tells me there have been complaints from passengers that the compartments are not as soundproof as they might be, so I am testing to see if improvements can be made.
You are certainly being very thorough, mademoiselle.
Okay, what's now? Anything we can do... I'm guessing we still cannot go through there.
The door to the Athens-Paris coach is locked.
Let's make a save here. Oh, it's quite short text we can only make there. I'm guessing we can't listen anymore.
I think I've heard all I can.
So...
I think I...
Yeah. Let's see if we can move forward. There's... what is this? Oh, it's a toilet.
This wash basin is shared by the 2 connecting rooms.
Oh, right.
I cannot take these towels. They're of too fine a quality to waste on detective work. There must be something else I can use.
I'm still... Okay.
This wash basin is...
Yeah, there's a wash basin between... Okay.
A good idea, but I've come up empty.
So far.
Nothing to find.
No. Where's the exit? Oh, right. Can I use the cloth?
That isn't going to help. I don't think that's appropriate.
Fine.
The door is locked.
Well, that's a good thing.
Hello, Greta. Where have you been?
I am giving the headache powder to the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I do not think travel is suiting her the way it does you, and I miss.
Headache powder. For the American lady. Yeah, I'm making notes of these. Anyways, what can I check here? The clock is 20 to 11.
Oh, you must not trouble yourself with me. I have at last found the place God prepared for me. In this world, I am content.
Well, that's good, that's good. What are we doing now? Am I leaving here? Wait a minute, can I open that door? No, that I cannot open. So what am I missing?
I think I've heard all I can.
Okay, we've heard everything we can. Can I enter here? I can now.
There are no tissues left in the box.
Do I need to use the tissues on the boxes?
That isn't going...
Nope.
I cannot...
So... okay. So where did the Michelle go?
I would expect nothing left.
Nothing? Again, nothing. What am I missing at? Oh.
Even now, fresh flowers.
Yes, even now. Ah! Now I can enter forward.
I would expect nothing less than this exquisite work on the most luxurious train in the world.
So we can get to the salon car. What can we do in here at this time?
These etchings are masterful.
They truly are. Anything we can take? I don't think there's anything we can take at the moment. Oh yes, you can follow people here. As you may notice, there was the shadowing that I remembered.
I think I see where he went. I'll follow him at a distance.
Basically, it works automatically. We can go... I clicked the right one.
Were you following me, Mademoiselle Marceau?
In all time I worked for the train line, I've never seen the inside of package car.
I saw the baggage car door was unlocked and I thought I should check.
I was collecting some biscuits and an extra blanket for Princess Dragomirov.
Ah, good. That is the explanation then.
May I suggest you return to the Calais coach, mademoiselle? I'll lock up here.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Okay. So that was your excuse.
Please return to the Calais coach.
Well, we really can't do anything else.
Pardon me, mademoiselle.
I should return to my sleeping compartment.
Injured, Schmidt. Please stop your fussing.
Everyone, please. The pass is blocked with snow. Nothing more.
Nothing more, he says. Nothing more? I can tell you there will be plenty more when I get in touch with my attorneys. American trains don't slam on the brakes in the middle of the night.
I expect they would if they were about to plow into a wall of snow.
I am afraid we may be here for some time. But this has happened before.
Happened before, has it? What kind of a way is this to run a railroad, I ask you?
At least the worst is over.
Monsieur Poirot, I'm so sorry. I apologize for the train company, for Monsieur Bouc, and for me personally.
Calm yourself, Mademoiselle Marceau. I hold none of you at fault. Not even the engineer, who undoubtedly saved us from being buried by the avalanche.
You have sprained your ankle.
It is not Poirot who has sprained his ankle, mademoiselle. It is the train who has sprained it.
Yeah, the reason I do not sleep in the upper berths is to avoid pain.
Perhaps I should have slept on the floor. Thank you both for your attentions. If you would now please to allow me to suffer alone.
If you like.
What can the children of her school be learning?
Was that a cry?
Yes.
Yes, I think it was.
First, the snow is trapping us. Then, the odd Belgian man injures himself. Now what?
No need to be alarmed. Let me have a look first.
Okay, what time it is? It's 25 to 1. Almost 20 to 1. Come on. 12:37. So, let's go and see what we can find out.
Ce n'est rien. Je me suis trompé.
Bien, monsieur.
Is there drama or calamity?
It was Monsieur Ratchet, but he is well.
Then let us hurry back to sleep.
Okay, somebody is buzzing around and Michelle is missing. What time it is? Around 16 minutes past 1. Okay, let's see.
There you are. I've been ringing and ringing.
I beg your pardon, madame. Voulez-vous quelque chose? You require?
There is a man in my compartment.
But madame, as you can see, there is nowhere a man could hide himself.
I woke up and a man was there. I felt it.
You say yourself, madame, that your door was bolted. How did he enter? How did he depart?
Avalanches, intruders. What's next?
Who knows? That will be interesting. What's next?
What now?
Loud thump. What time it is? Whoa, not that much. 01:22. Loud thump. What else? Can we actually go here?
The door is locked.
Can I use claw? No, unfortunately no.
It's locked fast.
Let's check.
She's fast asleep. No chance of waking her up as long as I'm careful.
Yeah, we should be. Well, that's odd. Let's go see what we... Can we actually listen in?
Mille pardon, mademoiselle, but that choice will not gain you a favorable result.
Okay, we are not allowed to listen in. Can I check?
Mademoiselle, please, do not disturb the other passengers.
I will not.
This door is tightly locked.
Maybe she's in toilet. I'll have to check the other cards if I can.
The door is locked.
Okay, so somebody perhaps went to toilet.
Mademoiselle.
Okay. I'll end this episode after the night.
Michelle, who was the woman in the scarlet kimono?
I am sorry, mademoiselle. I was updating the inventory of the Calais coach supplies. I did not see her face.
Okay, so Michelle didn't see anything.
What compartment did she come out of?
I am not sure. One of the rooms in the middle of the car, I think. Madame Hubbard's, perhaps, or Monsieur Rachet. By the time I noticed her, she was moving away from me.
So middle compartments.
Has anyone been up and about?
Only you and the other lady. It has been quiet for some time.
Anything unusual?
Has anything unusual occurred?
Well, there was the avalanche, of course. Later, Madame Hubbard insisted she saw a man in her room, but I could find no one.
Did you hear a thud a moment before I appeared just now?
No, I heard nothing, mademoiselle. Perhaps it was in the compartment next to yours, Monsieur Poirot, perhaps.
Perhaps, perhaps not.
This door is tightly locked.
Both toilets locked. Interesting. I guess we need to go... Oh, I'm guessing we are not allowed to go there.
I am sorry, mademoiselle. As I'm certain you know, regulations require that the doors to other wagonlit be kept locked, so that passengers without through tickets may not change cars.
Okay, that's understandable. So... Huh. I guess we just go back.
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit in the train till I got to Paris. But now we may be here for days and days. And my boat sails day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even wire to cancel my passage. I feel too mad to talk about it.
My sister, her children wait for me. What will they be thinking? They will be thinking bad things have happened to me.
I have business in Milano. A very rich gentleman with his eye on an Alfa Romeo designed by Enzo Ferrari himself. If I am late, I may lose the sale.
Say, you never said what line you were in.
That is very true. I didn't.
We may be here for days. Back in 29, there was a train trapped in the snow like this for a week. The passengers almost starved. I'm told they hunted wolves for food.
There's always cannibalism, of course. I remember one time up near Kashmir, I say. Old man, are you going to eat those rashers of bacon? They're quite nice.
What country is this anyway?
Yugoslavia, I believe.
Oh, one of those Balkan things. What can you expect?
You work for the train company?
Yes, but there isn't much I can do, I'm afraid. They'll send out a plow train from Broad. It's standard procedure.
I don't blame you. There's nothing anyone can do.
Monsieur Poirot is right, Mary.
Oh?
He said you are the strongest character among us. I agree.
Oh no. No, indeed. I know one far, far stronger than I am.
Who? Michel, you look almost ill. What is wrong?
Pardon-moi. Mademoiselle Marceau, Monsieur Poirot requests you come to his compartment at once.
Okay. Well, he doesn't look so well. Let's talk to him. You're the doctor.
Who are you, monsieur?
My name is Constantine. There has been a savage murder done in the Calais coach, miss.
I have ordered all of the train doors to the outside to be sealed with the exception of the rear door of the Athens-Paris coach, so that the engineer and the fireman of the train may keep the engine's boiler provided with the coal.
Oh no! Who is being killed?
The American in the room next to this one. Ratchet. You're in charge, I suppose. What do we do now?
Ratchet. What a surprise. Anyways, we must contact the Yugoslavian police in Vinkovci or Broad. Dr. Constantine, you must learn all you can about the murder. Monsieur Poirot, I appeal to you. Well, obviously we need to contact, but, well, let's start with
We
that.
must contact the Yugoslavian police in Vinkovio Broad.
Yugoslavian police? Are you mad? They will detain us all for weeks while they trample evidence and bluster about with no idea how to solve a murder. If only we were in Greece.
Well, okay, I have to ask Monsieur Poirot because, well, to be honest, I don't believe that Dr. Constantine can do anything for us.
Monsieur Poirot, I appeal to you. We cannot wait for the Yugoslavian police.
They will detain us all for weeks while they trample evidence and bluster about with no idea how to solve a murder. If only we were in Greece.
Take command of the investigation.
Oh, must I?
We both know the longer a crime goes uninvestigated, the more difficult it becomes. So you can be on your way on board the case England. Monsieur Poirot, my job isn't much, but it's all I have. No, we know both.
We both know the longer a crime goes uninvestigated, the more difficult it becomes to solve.
Ah, yes, of course, I remember. You are the student of crime. And what you say is very true. All the same.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
You can be on your way to your important case in England. We can avoid delays, annoyances, and 1,000,001 inconveniences for all the passengers.
I am addressing an important medical conference in London in 2 days.
Oui, c'est vrai. Any additional delay would be difficult.
Monsieur Poirot, my job isn't much, but it's all I have. The avalanche, your injury, now a murder. If it isn't solved, I will lose my job.
No, you cannot be blamed. I will have a word with Marcel. You have my guarantee that he will not fire you.
Solve the mystery. All we need say when the police arrive is, here is the murderer.
Mademoiselle, use your own powers of observation. Alors Poirot, he is confined to bed in the most serious of pain. How can he take command of anything?
In my scrapbook, I have a quote from you. How does it go? To solve a case, a man has only to sit back in a chair and think. Use the little gray cells of your mind.
I have often used the murderer's own words to spring my trap. And now I am caught by my own. Well done. Eh bien, mademoiselle, I will do what I can. I ask only that you do my legwork. This would appeal to you, I think.
You know it would.
I will issue to you the challenge I once made to my friend Captain Hastings. Accept, and we will play a little game between ourselves. You will need to use your own little gray cells as much as Poirot. And in the end, we will see if the student of crime is ready to graduate. Refuse? I will guide your investigations much more. Either way, the crime, it will be solved. It is an important decision you must make now before we proceed. I will not ask again. Do you accept?
Oh, right. I didn't realize there was this thing. If I remember correctly, it depends if you help Poirot. Basically, it works as your guide and gives hints. And if you obviously go with the challenge, he gives you less hints than normally. I think he will finally give you if you badger him enough. I can't be wrong about this. I can't remember, but I'll take the challenge. Obviously, I'll try. I at least try.
I am honored. I gladly accept the challenge.
Excellent. Now, if you reach an impasse, think only, what would Poirot do? Imagine that I am there beside you, offering counsel. It may help. So, we begin. Dr. Constantine, take her next door.
Okay. But, yes. Poor Ratchet, dead, quite pale. But before we continue, we are gonna end this episode here. So on next episode we start examining the body, going through the cabin, and you can see there's actually a teeth there, a cigar, a little statuette, napkin, and whatnot. Lots and lots to find. And yeah, we are going to start to solve this murder. I remembered we need to make I'll try to make as much as I can those notes, so that also makes this gameplay a little bit slower, but I do need those notes. If I remember correctly, they will help at the end. I don't think you can totally fail this game, but anyways, yeah. But on the next episode we will continue to solve this murder. At least we managed to solve the case of a missing bacon. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.